Hello guys, welcome to part 3 of our conversation about HB 1110. Here we will discuss which cities are all in and which ones are pushing back, because not all cities are welcoming the HB 1110 with open arms. Let's break down who's leaning in, who's pushing back, and what that it means if you live or own property in these cities. Let's start with Mercer Island. This city has been one of the most vocal opponents of HB 1110. The council sent formal letters to the state saying that they don't have the infrastructure to support this. They are concerned about sewer and stormwater capacity, parking near transit, and losing their quiet single-family neighborhood. To be fair, Mercer Island's not saying no to housing. They're just saying, let us do it our own way. They want local control. And yes, it's all about the local control. Now, head just a few miles to the north and you'll find Kirkland, which is all in. They already embraced middle housing as soon as the bill passed. They already updated their zoning to allow clusters of smaller homes, and they worked early to have flexible cottage codes. I can say that Kirkland celebrated. They see it as an opportunity to create more housing without sacrificing charm. This city is a clear example of how a city can guide growth instead of fighting it. Okay, now how about Bellevue? Bellevue is not resisting, but they are doing it on their own terms. They are thoroughly reviewing and looking at allowing 6 units per lot near light rail stations, offering in lieu fees. This is where the city doesn't have to require the developers to build affordable housing units directly on the project site, but instead pay a fee that goes to a fund to support affordable housing somewhere. Bellevue is being strategic. They are definitely going to move forward, but they are not rushing. So if your property is in Bellevue, keep a close eye on the zoning updates. They're making big moves. Now, Sammamish. Sammamish is taking a more of a slow and steady approach. They're working HB 1110 updates into their latest comprehensive plan. They are having lots of community meetings. Sammamish is not a hard no, but it's definitely not a fast track yes. They're carefully balancing growth with infrastructure and resident feedback. You may ask, what's behind the hesitation of these cities? Here's what the typical reason for the pushback. First, aging or overwhelmed infrastructure. HOA influence or strong single-family traditions, concern about parking, traffic, or school crowding. And let's be honest, sometimes it's just the not in my backyard energy. Also, some want time, some want control, and some just don't want change. So yeah, this is not a one-size-fits-all approach. But the thing is, the states say, update your codes by June 30, 2025, or we'll apply the state's model code for you. This sounds tough, but really, cities still have wiggle room in how they implement it. In part 4, we'll get into the good stuff, how you can use this to your advantage. Whether you're buying, selling, or just holding on to a property and wondering what's next. See you there.